This video is going to have a bit more of a somber tone to it, so if you're not prepared for a little bit of a reality check, then please click off now, go watch one of my other videos because they will change your life also. But this video is set out to have a somber, more relaxed, more slow paced, more real sort of term and view with you lot. I have a quote written on my wall that has, ever since I've written it down, whenever it might have been, maybe like 2 weeks ago, it changed my life. And the reason it changed my life is because, as you've seen by the title, it made me more grateful for everything. How? What is this quote? Well, I'll get to that in a second. But let's just say, for a specific period of my life, I wasn't very grateful. I was a bit ungrateful. Because you just ask, and receive. You don't really think about everything you get. But then all of a sudden, when I was about 8, I went to my friend's house for the first time. And going to my friend's house was no different to just everything in life happening how you intended to. We had the plan in school, then it sort of just happened, went to his house, awesome. But it went a little bit deeper than that. I was at my friend's house and we had dinner. And since they're all Christians, Catholic Christians I believe, we said grace. And this was the first time in my life I ever said grace at dinner. Or I didn't say grace, right? But I was there to say grace for the food that I'd been blessed with on the table. And it was the first time I looked at that food. I looked at food in general with genuine appreciation in my entire life. And ever since then, my gratefulness has only begun to increase more and more and more. I'm less and less acting like a spoiled brat. Like, for example, I'm grateful for the 241 subscribers I have as of right now recording this video. Or 242, I should say. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. You lot have genuinely put me in a fantastic position. And I hope I put you in such a fantastic position also. That's the reason you subscribed, right? Because you gained value and you appreciated the video. So I'm glad we get this mutual return of value we're giving to one another. But this quote goes deeper than at my friend's house, sadly. This quote's going to hit you hard, like a home run. So, the quote that's kept me grateful for the last month without fail is a quote on my wall that simply says, somebody woke up for the last time today. Somebody woke up for the last time today. Yet, you're crying because you died at Fortnite and got second place. My friend, you have Fortnite. Somebody in Africa doesn't. Somebody in America doesn't. Somebody in Nepal doesn't. Someone across the world doesn't. Somebody in some random war-torn country would switch lives with you in an instance. Somebody in a war-torn country who's got 3 limbs instead of 4, who has no ability to speak, they'd switch life with you in an instance. Even if you said, well, I died at Fortnite and this bad thing happens and so I got bad results at school, they'd switch with you in an instance regardless. You need to be more grateful for what blessings you've been gifted with, what blessings you received from birth and from life. Because otherwise, you're just going to end up an ungrateful person who never actually achieves anything. This video is a reminder for you to be grateful. And if you choose not to be grateful, cool. Just, when good things happen, you'll probably think you deserve it. And when the bad things happen, you'll label yourself a victim. So, do you actually win in the end? Is what I'd like you to think about leaving this video. If you're someone who's not going to be grateful, do you actually win in the end? Be grateful for everything you've got, brother, because it doesn't last forever. Nothing ever lasts forever. And you need to remember that soon, because eventually something bad will happen. And like I said, this is going to be a real video. I'm not trying to make it like a depressing video. Not this time of year, right? It's sunny, it's summer. Be grateful for the sun if you got it in the sky. Be grateful for the clouds and the fresh air you hopefully breathe. If you can see it outside your window, be grateful. If you can walk, be grateful. If you can talk, be grateful. And remember, you can always talk better with practice. Be grateful that you can practice to talk in the first place, because some people cannot talk at all. Some people cannot hear. Yet you're hearing this video, I'm sure. Some people cannot see, yet you're able to see through this video. You're able to see up past the screen. You're able to see wherever you want to. So be more grateful for every single blessing you've ever received. I'm not trying to repeat myself any further, but I'm sure you understand the point. This quote changed my life in the terms that it made me as grateful as I've ever been for everything. Everything around me. For the wall behind me, I'm grateful. For the wall in front of me, I'm grateful. For the stand I have my phone on, I'm grateful. For my phone and for access to the internet, I'm grateful. Because if I didn't have access to the internet, well then what would have happened with life? You'll never know. And that's because your entitled personality has been blessed with everything in the modern day technology. that you just take it for granted. So be grateful regardless of how you feel. Stay strong out there. I'll see you tomorrow.